everyone. I am so excited today to have on a Shimmy Mob Spotlight, JoAnn Thompson, all the way from Coos Bay, Oregon. Hello, JoAnn.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so excited to have you on this series. You have been a team leader for a few years, and I'd like to know more about you, and I'm sure everybody else wants to know more about you as well. So I'm going to start right off the bat asking you, how did you get into belly dance?
Oh, I got into belly dance a very long time ago just to try a new exercise format, and I fell in love with it, and I stuck with it, and I got into the Shimmy Mob a few years ago from my online instructor, Ansuya. She referred me to Shimmy.
Oh, nice.
I've been a team lead now for 3 years.
Oh, excellent, excellent. That's nice to hear. So how big was your team this year?
My team, I had 22 registrants and I had 11 dancers on stage.
The other ones took a break?
I had some of the registrants were volunteers, and I had a videographer, someone on the music, someone at the charity, you know, doing different donate only or volunteer efforts. So
they had different roles.
Half of them on stage dancing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's great to have that support. A lot of people don't realize that being part of Shimmy Mob is not just the dancing part, but there's so many other roles that person can, you know, can take and help and be supportive in so many different ways. We need help in every direction from every area. So that's nice that you had that support within your team. Yeah. So JoAnn, I understand you are a belly fit instructor, certified instructor, and the only belly fit certified instructor in Oregon.
Yes.
How did you find out about belly fit?
I found out about belly fit also online, because when you live in a rural community, that's how we find out about things. And I connected with Alice, the CEO, when she became my master mentor trainer. And so I've been teaching belly fit, and this year I've also earned my certification in belly fit flow.
Nice. For people who've never heard of it, can you explain what belly fit is?
It's a fitness program designed exclusively for women, and it's inspired by fitness, dance, and yoga. So it's a holistic program, unlike any other fitness program that I've ever tried. And I've been a group fitness instructor since the 80s. And I taught aerobics back in the day. So this is completely different, and it's for all women of all fitness levels.
That's exciting. So you mentioned you're in a rural area. Mm-hmm. How rural is it? Like, I've never been in that. I've been in Oregon, but I've never been to Coos Bay. And I'll be totally transparent with you. I never heard of Coos Bay until I saw you sign up as a team leader. I'm like, Coos Bay, Oregon. In fact, when we were talking earlier, I kind of assumed it was close to Portland. And then you're like, no, it's 4 hours away. I'm like, oh, okay. What's the biggest city close to Coos Bay? What's the next big city?
The next biggest city would be Eugene, and that's about 2.5 hour drive.
Oh, okay.
So Coos Bay is a population of about 30,000, and North Bend is adjacent with another 10,000. So they have about 40,000.
Okay.
And we're very close to the ocean. So
that's cool. So where do you teach your belly fit classes?
I teach at Power Women's Fitness Center, which is a gym that is exclusive for women. So I thought that would be appropriate, since belly fit is also designed for women, and they would feel safe in that environment.
So how long have you been doing this now?
I'm in my 2nd year, and I teach on Mondays and Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
Nice. So if people want to find out about your classes and they want to come take them from you, where do they find out the information?
I have a website, bellyfit.com/JoAnn Thompson. Or email JoAnnNMT@msn.com. or the Power Women's Fitness Center website as well.
Okay, now there's something else that I found out about you that I thought was kind of cool, and I think it'd be cool for people to know this. You also sell contact lenses.
Yes. I'm a certified optician, and that's just a small hobby business. I have a full-time career and I have a hobby business selling contact lenses. So online I can take orders. If you email me just a copy of your prescription, and I can drop ship to your home contact lenses. So it saves people money who don't have insurance, and everyone does not have vision insurance. So I've kept my license current with continuing education so I could continue to provide that service.
Oh, that is amazing. I know in the States that the whole medical system is very different from Canada. So I'm glad to hear that you have something that makes it more affordable for the people there. So anywhere in the US, or do you ship outside of the US as well?
Anywhere in the US and Canada.
Okay, so Canada as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we pay for our contact lenses too. So those are not covered. We have to buy them as well. So that's cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yes.
To see how that works. How long does it take for, let's say, from the moment somebody places an order to the time that somebody?
It's usually you'll have your contacts within the week.
Cool. Wow, that's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. They drop ship out of Grants Pass, Oregon, which is also pretty.
Really? Well, so if you're on the West Coast, it should come pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome. So there was something else I wanted to ask you, and you mentioned that you have a full-time career. Is that your belly fit, or do you have another career that you're willing to share what it is?
I have another career that's full-time as a return to work consultant with SAFE, which is a work comp insurance. It's state chartered, and that is a full-time career. And my territory is a very large piece of Oregon with several counties. So I travel a lot, and I have about 500 businesses that I work for.
Wow.
And helping them when they have an injured worker, and helping them get their workers back into the workforce after a workplace injury.
Wow, that's fascinating. So you work towards, is it more of psychological sort of support, or is it more actual the physical back into work?
Physical back into work. I kind of am I work with the doctors and the employers, and when it's medically appropriate for the worker to come back to work, I assist the employer in return to work plan of action for that to happen. Wow,
that's a cool job.
It is.
It's a cool job because it helps the employer take care of their injured employee, but at the same time, the employee gets the benefit of having that support and getting back into whatever the workflow is for them and whatever they can do. So that's fantastic. I didn't even know that service existed. And you know, the reason I asked you to share what you do as a full-time, and thank you for being willing to share that, is that a lot of people think that the people that get involved with Shimmy Mob are all belly dancers and all belly dance teachers or professionals. And you're just one of those many that is an example that this is not, belly dance is not your full-time career. That is not what you do for a living. It's your hobby. And, but yet you get involved and do this. And you're a team leader on top of it. So just kind of demystifying the whole idea that to be a team leader, you have to be, a belly dance teacher and all that, have to have a studio, and none of that, right? So how did you find being a team leader, not being, if you don't mind me asking, did you find it challenging not to be a teacher and be a leader, or did you find, well, it's just leading a team? Like,
it's just leading a team.
It is just leading a team.
It's a matter of being organized and being able how to market it and invite my students from Belly Fit and I invited belly dance teachers from other areas because, like I said, we're rural. So our team was unique, I believe, in that it wasn't just Coos Bay. I had a teacher from Florence, a teacher from Gold Beach, a teacher from Eugene.
Nice.
I invited, so the teachers I knew to invite their students. So I was really the coordinator and made sure to include other teachers, and that's how it grew.
Very nice. So going back to the belly fit, because I think that's fascinating too. How often did you say you teach that once a week?
I'm teaching Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay, awesome. Is there any anything you'd like to share? Any additional thing you'd like to share with the people watching this? Something that you'd like them to know about you, or something you're planning on doing, or maybe a big dream?
So I am planning an event August 17th in Coos Bay. That's a Thursday evening, and I'm working on a lot of details, but it's very exciting, and it is about belly fit. So if you haven't heard of belly fit, I encourage you to just mark that down on your calendar for the evening of August 17th, because it's going to be a big deal.
Cool.
It's a one-time event. It's going to be an hour and a half, not a regular class. It's going to be a special event about belly fit. And so again, I can't provide all of the details yet, but it's going to be very exciting. So mark your calendars and email me for details.
Yeah, and do you post that information also on your website, on the bellyfit/forward? Is it bellyfit?
Yes, I will be putting information on my website as well.
Okay, awesome. Do you happen to have a Facebook page as well? Do you have a link?
I do. It's just my name, JoAnn Thompson.
Okay, so people can follow you there, and they can ask you there as well.
Absolutely. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter.
Excellent. Well, I know that if people are in the area at that time, they probably should take, not probably, they must, you must take advantage
of it.
Yes, and go explore this, because anything that has to do with dance, and if there's any bit of belly dance in it, and I find personally that is just the most rewarding feeling when you connect with yourself in such a feminine way. There's so many different ways we can connect with our bodies, but I find belly dance specifically has a way of really getting in touch with your own femininity, right? So yeah, so if you're watching this, when you're watching this, make sure you mark your calendar. August 17th in Coos Bay, something super exciting, details coming soon, right?
Yes, thank you.
I have a feeling that by the time this is posted, you will have all the details. Everything will be ready. So we're doing this a bit in advance, but then there you go. The details will be available right now. So I don't even think I'll have to save the date at this point. It'll just mark it and book it, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's exciting. Well, wishing you all the best with that event. I'm sure it's going to be a success. And you had mentioned you had, before we got into the recording of this, you mentioned something about the charity. So maybe we can finish up and tell everyone
Great.
what your group was able to raise.
Yes, we raised over $1,000 this year, and that was for Bree's Breast Cancer Foundation. And it was our first year with them as a charity, and they were very much involved.
Nice.
Really great.
Nice.
They attended our evening performance, and they had collection jars there, and they had a mannequin with our t-shirt on it.
Hello.
And they were just really great. So we've raised over $1,000 for them this year. Each year we perform in a theater on stage.
Nice.
And we perform and then watch a movie on a big screen. And so I have a company that donated Less Sanitation. They purchased the movie. So that enables the public to come for free or donate only. And that gives us more donations for the charities. So that's
a cool idea
to get extra money.
So movie night.
Movie nights. That's what we do.
I had not even thought of it. I know there are some laws around not charging for a movie and all that, but I'm glad you guys, you were able to do that you had all that.
It's a historic theater, and they can only show older movies. And so once there's there's a couple of ways we could have gone with it. We could have not had a sponsor for the movie, and we would have had to charge admission, and the theater would have kept a portion of that, and a small portion would have went to our charity. I felt like if we had a sponsor for the movie and paid for it entirely, and admission was donations only, then 100% of the donations would go to our charity. And
maybe next time.
I think we did much better, and we raised over $1,000 for our charity just in the one evening.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Because I know in some areas, especially when people are not used to doing fundraising, they find it challenging, can't think of ideas how to do it. But this movie night, cool.
Movie night. And there was
popcorn. Can you even make money out of popcorn?
If people came to watch the movie, they would have to watch us dance.
That is fantastic. That is so cool. Like a flash mob in the movie theater.
Yes.
That is so cool.
That's what we've done 2 out of 3 years. Our first year we started in a park, and the second and third year we've been in the theater, and it's just great. The ladies just love dancing on that stage.
You just gave me an idea. That'd be so cool to arrange it with movie theaters to do a flash mob before movie starts.
Yep.
That is so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's fantastic. It's so awesome. Well, JoAnn, it's been lovely to meet you here online and to get to know a little bit about you. So belly fit in Coos Bay, and we can order contact lenses directly from you and save. So right. That is fantastic. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what other ideas you have in the future. So this time it was movie theaters, maybe next time, who knows what else, right?
Okay. Thank you, Sylvia, so much.
You're very, very welcome. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, see you later. Bye. Thank you so much for watching the Shimmy Mob video spotlight series. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment below. And if you would like to be featured in the future, send us an email at shimmymob@gmail.com.